Simon Cowell, once the unflinching judge on talent shows worldwide, has always been known for his sharp tongue and exacting standards. From American Idol to Britain's Got Talent, he wielded influence like no other, capable of launching or ending careers with a single word. Yet, recent years suggest a subtle transformation in the man behind the famous scowl. Away from the public eye, Simon seems to have shifted priorities. Observers note that this change may be connected to fatherhood, personal reflection, and moments of vulnerability that even the most experienced viewers have rarely witnessed. First encounters with fatherhood. Holding his son Eric just minutes after birth was a life-changing moment for Simon. He admitted jokingly beforehand that he worried he might prefer pets over a baby, yet that worry quickly vanished. Eric, demanding and difficult at first, required patience, a quality Simon had rarely needed on television. This intimate, early bond appears to have reshaped Simon in subtle but profound ways. For someone who built a public persona around being unshakable, fatherhood revealed a softness previously unseen. The experience illuminated the powerful effect of love and responsibility, altering how he navigates both his personal and professional worlds. The public persona, a force of nature. Simon Cowell became a television institution, known for his acerbic wit and fearless critiques. Fans expected the raised eyebrow, the blunt feedback, and the occasional brutal dismissal. His career was defined by authority, and he relished it. Yet, those who watch closely now see glimpses of change. The sharp sarcasm that once defined him is tempered, replaced by moments of warmth. Even brief interactions with children on stage reveal a gentler side. These small shifts indicate that Simon's public persona may be evolving alongside his private life, challenging long-held perceptions of him as untouchable and immovable. Emotional moments on stage. One memorable moment on a talent show highlighted Simon's evolving empathy. During a heartfelt performance by Michael Keator, a father of 6 who adopted children from foster care, Simon's response was noticeably tender. The emotion wasn't just about the song, it reflected a personal resonance. Becoming a father later in life allowed Simon to connect with that vulnerability in ways he hadn't before. Observers noticed the change, commenting on his more considered words and softer reactions. These instances suggest that fatherhood has given him a capacity for deeper emotional awareness, breaking through the polished, controlled image audiences had come to expect. Reduced public appearances. Over the past year, Simon has appeared less frequently in public and in interviews, fueling speculation. Fans notice fewer red carpet appearances and a tendency to avoid questions about his family, especially Eric. While some attribute these changes to fatigue or recovery from minor health issues, others suspect the shift is more intentional. Simon seems to be prioritizing his personal life over professional obligations. By stepping back from the limelight, he's choosing presence over publicity. His reduced visibility hints at a deliberate effort to focus on family and personal growth rather than media attention, challenging expectations built over decades. Fatherhood as a transformative force. Many believe Simon's transformation stems from fatherhood. It is not necessarily about crisis or difficulty, but about the profound responsibilities and joys of raising a child. In interviews, he has spoken about the pride and meaning Eric brought to his life, especially after the loss of his own parents. Fatherhood has reshaped Simon's perspective, softening the sharp edges while enriching his emotional depth. The warmth that once appeared selectively now seems consistent, quietly influencing both personal decisions and public appearances. For Simon, family may now eclipse fame as the guiding principle in his life. Early years and foundations. Simon Philip Cowell was born on October 7th, 1959, in Lambeth, London. His parents played a strong role in shaping his future, both professionally and personally, providing exposure to the entertainment industry. Despite material comfort, young Simon often felt pressure to conform. His early schooling experiences were turbulent, with expulsions and disciplinary incidents marking his resistance to authority. Simon's rebelliousness was less about defiance and more about a misfit perception of traditional systems. These formative years built resilience, independent thinking, and a desire to chart his own course, traits that would later define both his career and personal life. Career beginnings in music. After leaving school, Simon explored various jobs while searching for direction. He worked briefly in film, estate agencies, and later at EMI, the music company. These roles were not glamorous, yet they offered insight into the workings of the key entertainment industry. Simon observed artist development, deal-making, and the subtle art of timing and judgment. By the early 1980s, he began building a career in music, co-founding E&S Music and later partnering on Fanfare Records. These experiences honed his instincts and decision-making, laying the foundation for the sharp, influential figure who would dominate talent competitions and television for decades. Turning points and personal reflection. An accident at his Malibu home marked a turning point. A serious back injury forced Simon to slow down, creating a rare period of reflection. For someone accustomed to constant activity, this pause allowed him to focus on what truly mattered. Eric became central to this period, helping Simon discover new meaning and joy. Work took a secondary role and he consciously reduced professional commitments. This shift was subtle but noticeable to fans, revealing a man willing to prioritize presence and family over headlines. Simon's choices during recovery reflect an evolution in values, emphasizing personal growth over relentless ambition. Choosing family over fame. Simon's gradual withdrawal from the spotlight illustrates a deliberate focus on fatherhood. Fridays became dedicated family time, television appearances became less frequent, and the relentless pursuit of fame softened. While Simon remains a cultural icon, he is no longer defined solely by public recognition. Instead, he has embraced a more private life, centering around Eric. Observers note that the man once defined by sharp critique now exhibits patience, thoughtfulness, and presence. This shift is not abandonment but a conscious rebalancing, showing that even the most powerful figures can redefine success and happiness on their own terms. Observing the silent transformation, fans and media have noticed Simon's quieter presence. The man who once dominated attention with force now chooses moments of selective engagement. His interactions with children on stage, his careful choice of words, and his measured public appearances all point to a transformation rooted in family and personal priorities. While speculation abounds, the truth is simpler. Simon Cowell is evolving, guided by fatherhood, reflection, and a conscious decision to focus on what matters most. The silent transformation reflects maturity, empathy, and a newfound appreciation for life's quieter, more profound moments. Conclusion. Simon Cowell today. Simon Cowell remains a cultural force, yet his priorities have shifted. Fatherhood and personal reflection have softened the edge, revealing a man capable of vulnerability, warmth, and profound love. The once unyielding judge now demonstrates patience and emotional awareness, both on and off stage. Eric's presence has reshaped his life, teaching him the value of presence and quiet joy. Fans continue to admire Simon, not only for his professional acumen, but for his evolution as a person. The man who once defined television now embodies the quieter, enduring influence of love, family, and self-discovery.